Welcome to the famed Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Now they're underway, scheduled for 10 rounds tonight between these two. Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Sugar Ray Leonard. There's more room for defensive error with the taller fighter, I assume, here?
Yes, there is, because now all of a sudden you're punching down. You're taught to punch on a straight plane where you don't leave anything open. You punch down, and somebody comes up with a punch. Next thing you know, you're picking yourself up off the canvas.
Good solid 1-2 by Tommy Hearns. Tommy the Hitman Hearns with a big hit and right hand. Hearns is left, working well that time. Good block by Sugar Ray Leonard. Targeting that midsection now with the combo. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round, that was a miss by Tommy Hearns. Blocks the headshot.
Keep pushing the jab.
Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Last 10 seconds. Look at that combination by Sugar Ray Leonard. So the round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas sitting with you ringside. I know you had a very busy week before you flew here out to broadcast this fight, doing your charitable contributions back in Staten Island with the Dr. Theodore Atlas Foundation.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, Joe. We did well. We had our dinner, our yearly dinner, where we're able to raise money to help people that are in need, people that have nowhere else to go for help, whether it's a mother that can't pay the cancer treatment for a 7-year-old daughter, and we're able to pick up that insurance. But the thing that I want to take a second to thank everybody for is that it's a collective effort. It's all the people that allow us the resources to go out there and help those people.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Sugar Ray Leonard. Halfway through this round. Took a shot. Now he gives a left. Hearns is doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away. Well-targeted combination by Tommy Hearns. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange.
700.
One of the great all-time storybook careers in boxing history, Sugar Ray Leonard. Obviously, turned pro, won at a young age, and then had the 2 fights with Hands of Stone, Roberto Duran, including the No Mas fight in New Orleans.
You know, those fights really made him. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. They made him in 2 different ways. They made him where he found out that he could be more than a smiling endorsement guy, Sugar Ray Leonard. That there was something more substantial, that he could fight with you in the pits, in the dark alleys, that he had that kind of makeup, and everybody else found that out. And also, it helped him with the audience, because people don't like a guy who's too privileged. And in this case, he showed that he was also a guy who could go down there and act like a blue-collar guy, just act like a fighter.
Keep doing what you're doing.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. off the mark by Tommy Hearns. Good smooth by Sugar Ray Leonard. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
Fucking won it and all on a power call.
Leonard's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Coming to the halfway point of this third round, that is Boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Tommy Hearns. He got hit, but he sends it right back. A headshot blocked. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Leonard starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a three-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove. Leonard's hit by a counterpunch there. Targets the hook after blocking that shot. Oh, and they decide to trade there. Leonard's putting forth a great combination there. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head.
I don't want you to slug it out with this guy, all right? If you're ready, jab, right, okay? Relax. You're doing it.
As we start round number 4, not a lot separating these guys. Sometimes you can steal a round or two just by being the busier guy.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit about those legendary stories the old-timers used to tell me about Rocky Marciano. You know, they used to say that he used to hit the guy's arms. You know, he wasn't scoring clean, but he was keeping his opponent from scoring back. And then later in the fight, he was disabling his opponent from coming back.
A crushing two-punch combo by Tommy Hearns. Hearns has got speed, no doubt about it. You can see his ability to land combinations with ease.
Yeah, but what you want to see now is how effective he is down the road with that speed. Does he place his punches? Is he intelligent with that speed?
Super two-punch combo by Sugar Ray Leonard. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Halfway through round number 4.
What you doing?
Hearns is at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. You had to see it to believe it the first 2 minutes of these rounds. Now these fighters are trying to make everybody a believer in the final 60 seconds.
And this is why you understand the dimension of this sport like no other sport. At the end of this, how both participants will have mutual great respect for each other.
Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Tommy Hearns. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Sugar Ray Leonard. Well, he knew it was a smart strategy to stay on the outside. He probably didn't know it was going to pay off this well because he's just getting to his guy easily.
Oh, yeah, if he was in a casino, I'm telling you, it's all coming up cherries for him. But right now, if his opponent has any shot to hit that jackpot, he needs to move that head, move those feet, get inside.
Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Tommy Hearns. Jabbing it straight by Sugar Ray Leonard. Overhand right can be so effective. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Leonard's combination punching is just perfect there. 3 punches landing. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Hearns is landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Sugar Ray Leonard. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
That's a fierce jab by Tommy Hearns. Great work offensively landing that combination by Sugar Ray Leonard. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Leonard's work in training camp is now paying off. Do you see the accuracy and the effectiveness with that combination? A nice block by Sugar Ray Leonard. Tommy Hearns is whiffing there. A big, wide, sweeping shot. I mean, perfect to counter against.
Yes, it is, and you know it's only a matter of time. You know, that goes into the old computer, the old brain, where the guy remembers that, and the next time he's going to capitalize on it.
Really good work right there, landing the 2 punches in sequence by Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray Leonard lands a flush right hand. Tommy Hearns is just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Nice combination by Tommy Hearns. Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. Could this be the start of a big comeback? He went from owning this fight to now nearly down and out.
You know, that's what makes boxing so great. Yeah, you can come back just like that. One punch at the right time. That was at the right time.
Leonard's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Solid counter punch by Sugar Ray Leonard. Hearns' trainer's telling him, hey, just stick with what you've been doing. Yeah, but what he was doing caused him to get rocked earlier.
Yeah, sometimes you have to make it an adjustment. Now, they don't feel it's time yet, but that time's coming. Coming quick.
Good combination on the 1-2 by Tommy Hearns. Hearns' punch is far off the target. Boy, some of the old school guys would really appreciate this, wouldn't they, Teddy? Just great upper body movement, so elusive up top.
Yeah, this is an example like they used to say in the old days. He stands right in front of you and you can't hit him in the backside with a handful of buckshot.
Halfway through the 7th round. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Sugar Ray Leonard. Well-timed by Sugar Ray Leonard. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Leonard's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Comes right back with a shot of his own. Ten seconds to go in the seventh. Keeping him honest with the double jab up top. And that's the end of round 7.
Stay away from him. Keep throwing that jab. Good. Nice work. Listen, watch to go downstairs, then upstairs, okay? Bye.
So round 8 is underway. Hearns is enjoying a commanding lead on your scorecard, Teddy. You got to think that that would hold for him because he has now strung together so many consecutive rounds where he's been dominating.
Yeah, it's methodical. It's been a real workman-like effort.
Nice strike after catching one by Sugar Ray Leonard. Hearns' 3-punch combination there is going to impress the judges.
Keep your hand up.
There's the combo to the body. Hearns is way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. I can't believe they're going at it like this. Tooth and nail, punch for punch. If you told each of them they would perform like this, they probably thought they'd have a lopsided win. Instead, it's a dead-even fight.
Instead, they're bringing out the best, the extraordinary in each one.
Sugar Ray Leonard's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. And the old 1-2 by Sugar Ray Leonard.
Come on, kid.
Tommy Hearns, his opponent, landing an effective counterpunch right there.
There you go. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Solid shot again downstairs. Tommy Hearns has been as accurate as I've ever seen him, and that's why he's in control tonight.
And I don't know if his vision is 20/20 or 20/30 or whatever, but with a fighter, the reason you're accurate is because you're calm, you don't waste anything, and you have good technique. That is showing right here.
Here he comes, nice and aggressive, red hot going after it, much the way he finished up the action the last time we saw him in the last round.
Look, if you're a fisherman and the fishing was good in a certain spot, you can't wait to get the boat out to that same spot. He's rolling right out there.
That's a forceful 2-punch combo by Sugar Ray Leonard. Protecting his head well with his guard. He missed with that headshot. Tommy Hearns' combination punching working out well there. He landed 3 solid shots.
Keep moving.
Able to dismiss that body shot. Tommy Hearns is stunned by a big shot there. That is a big punch that just put him down.
And right now he's thinking about whether or not he wants to do this as a living.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
So Tommy Hearns beats the count, back up to his feet. Now what do you expect out of him?
Well, we're going to find out. The most important thing is, what does he expect out of himself? Not what we expect out of him. Is he prepared? Has he been prepared to behave the right way when this moment came?
He digs in, trying to bank away body shots with the combo. Leonard showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Sugar Ray Leonard. Good block there by Sugar Ray Leonard. Leonard showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. And that's the end of round 9. Hearns is in dominating form here tonight. He's doing everything he wanted to do, and he's ahead on our scorecards ringside.
Yeah, but don't forget, he's in the other guy's hometown. So don't let up too soon. Don't start partying too soon. You know, still keep doing the things you were doing to get you to this place.
Well, we've seen the complete opposite, Teddy. We've seen fighters that when they've been knocked down, they become desperate or they completely close the door and get overly cautious. This fighter is fighting the same way he's ever fought.
Yeah, and that's either going to be a good or a bad thing. That's the confidence that he's going to get it right, that he understands himself, that he's not going away from his game, from his fight, or he's going to pay an awful penalty for it because his opponent is going to pick up on that predictability and he's going to keep banging him with the same reason.
Solid shot. The left hand came in. Leonard's in him, and yet another big shot comes in. And he goes down again. Will he get up from this?
One, 2, 3, 4,
Get up!
5.
Get up! Get up!
Hearns' corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the advice you'd give him?
Well, first of all, if they're going to get the chance to get to him, he better move his head. But the advice I would give him is, hey, you go out this next round and you kill some time. Tie him up a little bit right from the beginning. Don't worry about losing the early part of the fight or the early part of the round. Just get yourself back together.
Very nice work there. Jab, uppercut.
Nice work!
Well, you can see what he... Wow! Ruined in one instance. Just done. Fight over.
By knockout, your winner, Sugar Ray Leonard.
It's late in the fight, and it looked like we were going to get a decision out of this. Leonard's power makes it a knockout.
Reminiscent of some of the great late knockout fights in the history of this sport.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us.